In today's video, we are going to be doing top-down analysis on XAUUSD gold. We are going to be looking at the previous week outlook, and we are going to be looking at the next week outlook, what we should be expecting to happen on XAUUSD gold. Remember, anything I say in this video or any analysis I make in this video is my personal outlook in the market. You should do your own research also. You should do your own analysis also. So without wasting much of our time, let's get straight into the video. Last week on gold, we saw a crazily bullish move on XAUUSD gold. We saw how gold came down to this low. From this point, gold came down to this point, and then gold is trying to make a new high in the market. So quickly, let's start the video. So first of all, we have to go to our daily time frame as usual. So we can, as a day trader, the first time frame you need is your daily time frame. Your daily time frame gives you the bigger picture of what is happening in the market. In our daily time frame, we have this. We can see the market. Let's do a market structure. We saw a bearish move, a retracement. We saw another bearish move, and then the market went ahead at this zone and they did a market structure shift. The market did a market structure shift at this zone. So we can see gold did a market structure shift here. And then after gold did a market structure shift, we can see now that gold did a retracement to this fair value gap. Gold did a retracement, filled this gap here, filled this fair value gap, and then gold continued in its bullish move. And you can see gold tried to break this previous high. You can see gold did a bullish move and went for this previous high. And you can see gold is currently struggling at that previous high. It's moved. It tried to break it, but it only broke it with the wick. Then it did a retracement. Gold did a retracement to fill this gap here. You can see gold did a retracement to fill this gap here, and immediately gold continued in its bullish move again to break this previous high. But at the moment, gold is still struggling to break the previous high, so we are looking into gold breaking the previous high. But remember that gold, this current bullish move on gold, is as a result of this other block here. It's as a result of this other block at the bottom right here. So if this other block is actually going to hold, that means gold is definitely going to break this high, which means that gold will be creating another all-time highs in a week, 2 weeks to come. So what you should be looking out for is that gold is at this resistance level. Gold is at this resistance level right here. Gold is at this resistance level. Since gold is at this resistance level, we are waiting for gold to break that high, so we can be confirmed that gold is continuing in its bullish move. Since gold is still failing to break that high, we might see gold retracement. We can see that there is an imbalance. There is still an imbalance right here. There is still an imbalance right here that gold might most likely come to fill before continuing in its bullish move. So if gold fails to break with the body right now, we might see a gold retracement to this daily fair value gap before continuing in its bullish move. It might come to fill the imbalance, so to generate more momentum to break that previous high. And at this zone, we can't say if gold is going to push lower or gold might just continue immediately and then come to fill this fair value gap later in the future. So absolutely, so we can move to our 4-hour time frame now, so we can see what is happening in our 4-hour time frame. For now, we've not seen a gold break above the previous high, so we've not gotten our bullish move confirmed from the daily. So irrespective, we know gold is bullish because gold is coming from this other block. It has made a market structure shift, and then it has attempted to break this high. Since it has attempted to break this high, definitely It means gold is actually ready to create an all-time high once again. So basically, let's go to our 4-hour time frame and see what the market is doing in our 4-hour time frame. So this is what we've got in our deal. Let me mark that out. That is our attempted break of structure. So our attempted break of structure. So let's go to our 4-hour time frame to see what gold is doing in our 4-hour time frame. So quickly, let's draw our for the 4-hour time frame. Let's draw our market structure in our 4-hour time frame. We have a bullish move. We have a retracement, a bullish move. We've got a retracement, a bullish move, a retracement. We've got a bullish move, a retracement, and at this zone we've tried to see another bullish move. You can see at this zone the same thing is happening in our 4-hour time frame. The same thing is happening in our 4-hour time frame. We've got a bullish move, we've got a retracement, we've got a bullish move, but at this current bullish move, gold is unable to break this high. You can see gold only wicked above this high. You can see this point here is a struggling zone for gold. Gold is trying its possible best to break this previous high. You can see it only wicked above. Immediately it wicked above at this zone. Gold wicked above at this zone, then rejected, did the market structure shift back to the downside. You can see a market structure shift right here. Gold did the market structure shift right here to the downside. Immediately it wicked above, and then gold did the retracement again and pushed below again. Eventually gold failed to break below, and then it did the market structure shift to the upside. And after doing the market structure shift to the upside, you can see that gold did a break of structure back to the upside here. Gold did the break of structure back to the upside at this zone. We have our break of structure. We saw a retracement, it pushed down, then it tried to break it, it wasn't able to break it, it did the retracement, and then it successfully broke this previous high with the body. So we can count this as a break of structure. So now we are quite sure that gold might continue in its bullish move, but eventually after gold tried to break this high, it went up, it tried to break it, did the retracement, and then pushed up once again. So what we've got here is this zone, this last high, and we can see that gold broke above it with the body. If we view it very well, if we zoom it, gold has broken above with the body. Let me use this so we don't make a mistake. So if we zoom it out properly, we can see that gold has broken the previous high with the body. You can see gold has broken it with the body, which tells us that gold is continuing in its bullish move. In our daily, we saw that gold has attempted to break the previous high, but it refused to break it the first time, and then it tried it the second time. And you know, when price continues to hit a resistance level, if it continues to test a resistance level 2, 3, 4 times, definitely that resistance, the more the market hits a resistance level, the more that resistance level or support level becomes weak. And when it becomes weak, it is eventually going to break that resistance level. So you can see right here that gold has broken above that zone with the body. So we have our break of structure right here, which is telling us that gold is continuing in this bullish move. So we have our break of structure, and where was our last low? This was our last low. So now we have our gold range for the 4-hour time frame, which is this zone. So basically in this 4-hour, we saw that gold had this other block here. Gold had this other block, and gold also has this fair value gap right here. That is another confluence for us that the market has a huge, the market is very promising to be bullish. Gold is very promising to be bullish. So we've seen an order block, and we've seen a fair value gap in our 4-hour time frame, which simply means that this is the range we are focusing on gold. And at this zone, we might just see gold continue in this bullish mode since it has filled the imbalance and it has hit the other block in that particular zone. So gold might just continue in its bullish move. Gold might just continue in its bullish move immediately. So now we need to go to our next time frame we should go to is our 1-hour time frame. So we can go to a one hour time frame right now and see. And what do we look for in our 1-hour time frame? We need to know our major highs and our major lows in our 1-hour time frame. We already know our range in the day, and we already know our range in the 4-hour. In our daily, we've already known everything we need in our daily. We've seen the previous high of the daily, we've seen the previous low. Now in our 4-hour, we've been able to see the current move, the current break of structure, the current fair value gap, and the current order block in the market, which is also indicating that gold might continue bullish this week. Now we've gone to our 1-hour time frame, and what are we checking in our 1-hour time frame? We are checking the protected low and the protected high, the major low and the major high in the lower time frame. Now in our 1-hour time frame, how do you get our major low and our major high? We need to know the last low that swept liquidity or the last high that swept liquidity before making the new high. That is how we get our major lows and our major highs. So basically, now we saw that this was the point. It swept this liquidity right here, and then it did a break of structure. You can see even in our 1-hour time frame, we've seen a valid break of structure in our 1-hour time frame, and we can see these fair value gaps, this imbalance. You can see this imbalance right here. So gold came to fill everything and probably coming to just take out this liquidity before continuing its bullish move. You can see, although there is a particular trend line liquidity right here, but we can't say if gold is going to take out all the trend line liquidity before moving, because we have a valid break of structure in our 1-hour time frame. We have a valid break of structure in our 4-hour time frame also. So we already know our protected low and our valid break of structure in our 1-hour time frame. So we have our valid low right here. You can see this was the low that broke the high, the major low that swept liquidity that went to break the high. We've seen it right there. So basically, what are we expecting now? We are expecting that the gold might just continue bullish, because 4 hours told us where the price is. The price filled the fair value gap, hits the order block, right? The daily time frame has shown us that gold is coming from an order block in our daily time frame and is already making a new high in our daily time frame. And now our 1-hour time frame is also telling us that gold swept liquidity and went to do a valid break of structure in our 1-hour time frame. So now this week on gold, in as much price does not break this low this week on gold, expect a new high on gold this week. From this zone, we might just get a new push on gold. From this zone, we might just get a market structure shift in our lower time frame, in our E3 time frame, and then gold might just continue in its bullish move. Remember that on gold, the last valid low that swept liquidity was at this zone. It was this zone, and then it did a break of structure at this zone. Gold did a break of structure at this zone, and this was where gold stopped. This was where gold stopped before doing a retracement. As you can see, gold did not take out this particular low. You can see gold did not take out this strong low in our 1-hour time frame. Gold did not take out this strong low before making a new push. You can see did a break of structure, did a retracement, another break of structure, another retracement. And what will we be expecting now after this retracement? Because this is our strong high, you can see it in our 1-hour time frame, that this is our strong low in our 1-hour time frame. And then you can see gold did a deep retracement in our 1-hour time frame, and now gold is already attempting to go and make another high in our 1-hour time frame. And since gold is trying to make another high in our 1-hour time frame, what should we be expecting? A really good push. In as much gold fails to break this low here, if gold fails to break this low and gold just does this retracement, we should be seeing another high. Or probably on gold, we might just see a push and then we'll see a wick that will break. It might not successfully break this low, and then it will just wick below this zone, because this zone is still part of this bigger picture in our 1 hour time frame. So we might just see a push below this low and then it will wick below it and then continue in its previous direction. Or probably it might just stop at this zone, because originally gold is already at the discount level of a price. And you know what happens at the discount level? At discount level, we can see a lot of buying pressure. A lot of buying pressure. We can see, if we use our Fibonacci from this zone, from this low to this high, you can see our 50%. You can see our 50% zone. Gold is currently at the 50. You can see what gold has done at the 50% zone. Twice. Gold came to the discount level, pushed high, came down to the discount level again, made another high, and again gold is already at the discount level once again, which tells you something that has happened twice on gold. We should most probably be seeing it happen the third time on gold again. So basically, we can be seeing a new push to the upside on gold. So basically now, this is currently my bias on gold. We should be seeing a new push, a good push on gold this week from 8th of December. This week, we should be seeing a good push to the upside. This happening, what is happening on gold right now, this bearish move, is just a retracement. And we can see where the price is in our 4 hour time frame, which is that gold came to fill the fair value gap and is also hitting the other block of the 4 hour time frame. And our 1 hour is already showing us that gold is at the discount level. Gold has failed to go below the major low in our 1 hour time frame. So we should be seeing a strong push to the upside. So if you are selling gold this week, you should be careful selling gold. You should be careful selling gold. It might just be scalping, but the major moves are going to simply be bullish on gold this week. If you are here to subscribe to this YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can see what is happening right now on BTC. Go to my previous video and see when the topic, the title of the video is BTC crashing. Is BTC going to crash? Something like that. That is the title. And I told everyone that BTC is going lower, going low, going low. As you can see, go to the previous video go to that video and see where I analyzed where BTC is going to and see what BTC is currently doing. BTC has currently broken the low I analyzed. You can check my previous video. So if you are yet to subscribe to this YouTube channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss good videos that will give you insight on what will happen in the week. Make sure to subscribe. Share this video to your friends, your family, anyone that you know is inside is trading forex, or anyone interested in forex. See you in the next video.